Hello everyone! Today we're going to take a look at the Symmetry tool in Procreate, along with a few examples of what you can do with it. So be sure to watch till the end to see a couple of fun exercises you can do with Symmetry on Procreate. But first things first, how can you access and enable the Symmetry tool in Procreate? So first tap the wrench icon to access the Actions menu. Then tap the Canvas tab and toggle on the Drawing Guide option. Now we need to tap the Edit Drawing Guide button right below it, and a new window will appear. At the bottom right, you'll find a button that says Symmetry. Just tap it and you can now draw in Procreate using Symmetry. Now there are a few Symmetry options you can choose from, and if you tap the Options button, you can choose which ones to use. Vertical Symmetry will divide your screen into parts vertically, and Horizontal Symmetry does the same thing but horizontally. When you activate any of these, you only have to draw on one side and Procreate will mirror your drawing on the other side of the drawing guide. You can also choose to use a quadrant or radial symmetry. Quadrant symmetry will divide your canvas into 4 equal parts, while radial divides it into 8 equal sections. Just like the other two, you just need to draw in one of the sections and Procreate will repeat and mirror your lines in all the other sections. To use Symmetry, simply choose the one you want to use. You can then hold and drag the blue and green dots to move the drawing guides around so they're placed differently on your canvas. If you want them centered on your canvas, then leave them as they are. Before finishing though, be sure to toggle on the Assisted Drawing option. This is what enables Procreate to repeat our lines as we draw them. Once everything is set up, tap the Done button at the top and start drawing. Relatively easy and straightforward to do. Now, if you want to turn off the Symmetry in drawing guides, first tap the active layer and then tap Drawing Assist. This will stop Procreate from repeating your lines as you draw. To stop showing the drawing guides on your canvas, go to the Action menu, then Canvas and disable Drawing Guide. With that done, you can now draw as you normally would. You can also play with some customization when using drawing guides and Symmetry. For example, you can move the drawing guides around as I showed you before by using the blue and green dots. You can also change the drawing guide's color at the top bar, so it's easier to see, or the opposite so it doesn't distract you as much while drawing. Another thing you can do is use the sliders at the bottom to change the thickness and opacity of the guide. Finally, as for the Symmetry, you can enable the Assisted Drawing option that will allow for a perfectly symmetrical drawing, as we talked about before. But there's also the Rotational option that you can enable for a different effect on your Symmetry. If you turn it on, instead of mirroring your lines, Procreate will simply repeat your lines without them changing direction. Depending on what you want for your drawing, having the Rotational option on might be quite helpful. Now, what uses does Symmetry have and how can it help your work? Well, if you're drawing a very symmetrical drawing, turning Symmetry on will make you work faster and it will also help in having the drawing perfectly symmetrical without second-guessing yourself. For example, you can draw a simple chibi character using the Vertical Symmetry option. It's fun and quick to draw. With Radial Symmetry, you can create intricate patterns that you can use for backgrounds on your drawings or simply to create fun coloring pages for you or to share with others. A fun exercise I like doing with the Quadrant Symmetry is to choose a basic shape such as a square, a triangle or a circle, and then see what kind of patterns I can come up with. In the end, I can even create a pattern or a brush with it and add it to my characters' outfits or backgrounds. There are many possibilities when using the Symmetry tool, and there's no need or reason to feel like you're cheating or using a crutch by using it. Tools exist to help us end our work, so use them to their full potential. Thank you for watching this step-by-step tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials and art tips, and as always, keep on drawing!